Hello everyone, Daniel here. I'm back on Wii Sports, and this time we're not doing baseball again, because even though I still have unfinished business there, just for the sake of making a video that isn't me struggling constantly, and also to diversify my content at least a little bit more, I'm going to do bowling, which I can assure you I am better at than baseball. I'm gonna cut out every game you entirely restart. I'm letting you know. You also might benefit from some commentary in your video. I am aware. So why don't you sign up? Alright, well never mind. At least I know I tried my best at that time.
How long's it been since you last played this game?
Nice spare!
No, I actually don't think. There are a lot of games that I certainly haven't played as frequently because I wanted to hold it off until I started recording, because I didn't want to complete a game before I could record it, because, you know, there's more content for everyone else. But
Nice one!
yeah, I have still played some games on occasion though. Usually, okay, splitter. Well, okay, I'll give it a shot. But if I fail the splitter, that was not ideal.
Nice spare!
Daniel, what is your favorite game on Wii Sports?
It's a battle between bowling and golf.
I see. Are you also good at golf?
Sort of.
You have like 1,000.
Nice spare!
That's not just sort of.
I know, but like, how do I say this? I'm sort of I'm actually not, I sort of have a limited understanding of how the game actually works. I do have like some understanding of things, but like probably not a perfect one. So, I don't know.
So your understanding of bowling is more thorough.
I guess so.
Interesting.
I think I've gotten at least close to getting a perfect game. Finally a strike. So I guess my main aim here, I'm sort of just doing one for sort of just to like, as a more relaxing one, but my long-term aim is to get a perfect game. So that means I need to get all strikes for every
All strikes. Every game?
yeah. Alright.
No! Please just keep going! You know, I had to edit like 30 different times that you restarted in the last video.
I know, but okay, well, I should probably say you don't have to keep every try in. No, I'll complete. I want to complete a game that's at least like all spares and strikes. Like it's at least like it's not perfect, but there's no like
Well, all spares
bad result.
All spares and strikes is pretty good though.
Yeah, I know. I'm sort of like I'm starting off with that. So as long as I knock down the 10 pins, all of the 10 pins eventually.
If you get to the last one, your very last one, and don't hit 10, you just finish the game.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, if it was like 9, I would still probably go on. It's just like when you just started a game and you start with a bad result, you're like, what is the point of continuing? You know what, I'm gonna let that slide,
Okay.
but no more.
Nice throw.
Daniel Buddo music. Are you planning on releasing any more music?
Yes.
Are you planning on releasing any more music in the future?
Yes. You of all people should know that.
Yes, I'm doing it for the people, Daniel.
The people. Also, this is under Buddo Productions, not Daniel Buddo Music.
But you are still publicly attached to both accounts.
I'm not letting that slide. You know what, hon? I'll give it one shot, but I doubt I can, like, because there are ways to break a split. I'm sure there are more complicated ways than this, but like, if the split's like only slight, you can probably easily do it, but like, often you kind of have to rely on luck, if anything. I mean, I'm sure an absolute master at this would know that there's very specific strategies to fix every split, but like, I feel like just at the moment all I can say is that with splits you often have to be at least a bit lucky.
My luck is not good considering how many times you've restarted this game.
My luck or your luck?
My luck. Because I have to edit it.
I'm aware.
And that's a sacrifice you're willing to make, I see.
Well,
Don't be surprised if I don't get it until after I graduate.
alright. Well, surely you at least have it out by the end of the next school holidays. I mean, by the end of the next school holidays, because, you know, well...
We'll see. Might have to delete Instagram again.
Hold on.
I will have to.
Remind me, I take it that you do sometimes have homework over the holidays, but how often? Because you didn't seem to have it.
It's less homework and more assessment than I'm not doing. I have a math exam in 4 weeks, and a modern history draft due next week.
Good for you.
Luckily, I have finished that one, but I need to find better sources.
The modern history assessment.
Yeah.
And what's the, what did you say the other one was?
Maths.
Oh, that's a pain. Modern history sounds fun, but the other one's a pain.
Modern history is fun, but math is easy. Some of it is mostly nonsense, actually, but...
I'm so disappointed in myself.
What did you do?
That was reasonably easy to get a spare there. You know what, I need to start aiming a little more properly for strikes.
You need to stop resetting the game.
I know, but... I wonder if... I feel like the It works better on the gamepad, but the screen is also way smaller, so that's sort of why
You could look at the laptop screen below you that's like twice as big as that is.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I've been doing, but the problem is the quality isn't as good. Like,
That's fair.
I know, it glitches
That was
often.
impressive.
Like, certainly, I know that it might not apply as much with this, because this is kind of a more relaxing game, if you will, but, like, with, tennis, since it's all about timing and stuff, it's often bad with that timing. Like, when you swing the racket, this thing registers rather badly, and that's sort of, in a game like tennis, you're best off paying as much attention to the gamepad as possible.
Nice spare. Nice spare. Nice throw.
Well, I completely screwed myself there. I'll let one slide. I'm gonna let that slide because that was my fault.
Nice throw.
Yeah.
Nice spare.
I'm such an idiot.
What'd you get?
I didn't get it, but I lost. It certainly wasn't my high score. It was under 200, and I think 300 is the perfect game, so not even close. And I lost 38 skill points.
But you still have the little professional.
Yeah, I know. It's not as bad as it could be, but still. My point is, and you do see now why, well, at least part of the reason why I restart.
Yeah. Can't see why you restarted baseball though. You suck just as much as that as you did at the beginning.
I don't know about that. They're still expecting something of me, and I think it's not even like you didn't have the same. I feel like it's not on the basis of how you failed. I think it's just like if you lose a game, you're gonna have skill points taken off you. You're gonna have skill points taken off you.
Yeah. Also, just remember, when you turn this off, turn off the computer recording and then the audio recording.
far we're perfect, so I'm gonna take that as a good sign. Sorry. Simply because I've done so well for the first thing, I'll let that slide. But I
The new catchphrase is incredible.
what'd you say?
Slide.
What'd you
I
say?
said the new catchphrase is incredible, liking that slide. You've said it like 6 times. Who cares about Windows security? Keep going.
By the way, can you just check, is it still recording the audio on my phone? Because it's blacked out, I'm not sure.
It still records it. It's there.
Okay.
It's been 20 minutes. Oh my god. Watch this video. It'll be like 10 minutes because I had to cut out all the restarts.
Yeah. I actually don't blame you. I'm pretty sure that other YouTubers who do this kind of thing would also cut out restarts and...
Do they restart the game as much as you do?
Yes, if anything, probably more than me.
That's interesting. I didn't realize that. I really even watch YouTube anymore. It sucks. How
What do you-
often do you guys?
Very frequently, to be honest.
I used to do that, and then there wasn't enough time in the day.
Why do you... But you do say it sucks, so it's like, what's the decline in content that you're... So...
Well, because, like, the last 2 years have been 11 and 12. So there's a significant workload for that. But also the procrastination that I do on my phone usually overwhelms the amount of time I have for procrastination on YouTube. Which is annoying, because...
Right,
YouTube
but
is
in
better.
terms of... Oh, so you admit it's better. I thought you were saying, like, YouTube's
No, I
going
think
down
all the
here.
others suck, actually. I think it would have been nice. I think the world would be a happier place if Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts didn't exist, and like TikTok,
What's wrong with YouTube Shorts?
that isn't on.
Nice.
It's like the worst one. But
How come?
it just is. It's like Instagram Reels rips off TikTok, and then YouTube Shorts is the rip-off of Instagram Reels, and then Snapchat Stories are the rip-off of YouTube Shorts, and then Facebook Reels, which I didn't know were a thing until I got Facebook, are the rip-off of Snapchat Stories. Like it just goes downhill.
Right, but, what was I gonna say? I would have restarted if I hadn't gotten, like, I don't know, 3 strikes. This score's
Get another
probably...
strike. Sorry.
I was close. I'm hoping that I at least get only spares, like, only spares at best, obviously. If I'm not gonna, like, say, oh, I hope I don't get a strike because inconsistency. Well, the game finished there. I think that's slightly better than last time. I think last time I got, like, 156. And I actually gained skill level.
That's
Only by 4, but...
it's better than losing it, isn't it? You gonna play again?
Yes.
See, all the gaming videos I watch a lot are more like a couple of years ago I watched Animal Crossing and Minecraft. Actually, I have a Technoblade video open right now. I can't believe it's been 2 years since Technoblade died.
Really?
And that also means it's been 2 years since the Queen died. Because I remember getting to the end
Well,
of it.
not actually.
Not exactly, but in 2022 they both died. And I can't believe, I don't even understand how 2024 is real. And I remember because I got to the end of 2022 and I was like, I was more upset that Technoblade died than the Queen died. And I stand by that statement. I'm still upset.
Surprise! I know what to say to that. I don't.
You didn't really watch Technoblade.
I don't really watch Minecraft
No.
videos. I don't even really play it, but I'm more likely to play it myself than I am to watch it. It kind of like sports. It's
Every time
actually.
you restart, it shaves a day off of my lifetime.
Okay, I'm just thinking, should I pay more attention to the gamepad since that might be what's causing problems?
What might be causing problems is the fact that you haven't played the game in months. That was my thought, but you know, actually, Minecraft games are like my childhood. Like I watched Paul Saw's Junior Minecraft tutorials like every day. That was great. What did you watch on YouTube when you were like 5? Because that's what I watched.
I don't think I watched YouTube when I was 5. I think it wasn't until I was 7 turning 8.
Well, then what did you watch then?
To be honest, Just Dance gameplays.
Oh yeah!
That was probably looking
That
back.
was the first wave of Just Dance, because there was a second one. Yeah.
I'm not gonna restart simply because that wasn't as bad as it could have been, and also we're only in the first 2 and we're doing all right. But
You can restart if you really have to.
Okay, alright. I want to get. I feel like my average is at least all spares at best. Like I might get a couple strikes in addition to spares. I rarely get. I mean, I do sometimes. Usually, if I don't get a spare, it's because of splitters. Sometimes though, it's just from mistakes, which I will say I'm probably more likely to make here than in real life, simply because for one thing I'm a bit more distracted, and for another thing, just in general, you can't be as focused, and also, as I said, rather than having the big reliable screen, you have a computer screen that is reasonably big but isn't perfectly functioning, and the gamepad thing which is better functioning but is of course tiny.
I see.
Nice spare.
I'm seeing a lot of like content on social media where it's like, I'm glad we grew up in the generation
Nice spare.
that had cool math games and like Wii Sports instead of the crap that Gen Alpha gets. I know some people like, oh, we're the last generation that played outside. But like, literally. Like, have you seen Gen Alpha children?
No.
They're horrendous.
I would say, I mean, I've technically known children that would be considered Gen Alpha, but they're not really like in that. They're not born to older parents who are more like more careful with that kind of stuff, as opposed to like.
Yeah, there are some parents in there that just let their children have phones when they're like 2, and I think
2, literally.
like, have you seen in shopping centres, like there's these children in, like strollers, and their mums just hand them a phone that is the size of their face.
Really?
Like
I
when
think
we were born, like when did even the first iPhone come out?
2007.
That was literally after I was born. Okay, and it was probably like all the people that are like,
Nice
nothing.
spare.
But now there's the iPhone 15, and I was born before the iPhone came out. We're also both.
How often do they release new iPhones?
It used to be way less frequent, but in the last like 5 years, it's been like. 10,
Yeah, I was
11,
gonna
12,
say,
13,
because there's
14.
obviously not a consistency, because they haven't, you're only 1 year older, and yet they're only up to 15, but also, like, I don't know, well, for one thing, I don't know, okay, I'm sorry, but that was such an embarrassment.
You can restart if you have to.
You know what? Since we're up to the last level, I might as well go in.
Don't have to do this.
Nice spare.
Strike. Oh, that's
Nice
nice.
throw.
You know, if you replace one letter in the word strike, it's stroke. Stroke.
And I lost 35 points, even though I don't know.
Play again and do better.
I will, but okay, I think from now on, I'm probably going to restart a little more harshly. I'm not gonna make it so bad, but I'm going to be a little more. To be honest, I should probably, my ideal scenario was that I was gonna be, at least by the end of this, attempting to get a perfect game, but at this rate, I'm just trying to at least get, like, a semi-perfect game, if you will, and there's no bad outcomes. Like, there's no ones that aren't somewhat, like, they're all spares at the very least. With spares, I might give a split a shot if I felt there was a chance, but in cases like that, it just did not seem like to me anyway that there was a chance I could, this one I feel there's a slight chance, but I'm probably wrong. I'll just give it a shot though.
Okay.
That was an absolute failure. If I'm gonna be honest, I feel like the ideal thing is you should at least start off good. If I start off good, then have one little mishap when I'm almost at the end, I'm gonna say, like, there's not much point in restarting, and that, it won't add up to as much. But, like, if, like, you get a bad thing on the very first game, on the very first bowl, you sort of, like,
Yeah.
it's, if I'm doing bad this early, then I might as well restart. In fact, perhaps I'm almost considering requiring myself to get a strike on the first one, but I don't know. At this rate, I'm trying to be a little more negotiable, since I know you don't want me to restart every 5 seconds because it makes it a lot better.
Look, if everybody else that's like the normal thing, then I don't really mind.
Nice
I
spare.
just really procrastinated.
What do you mean by procrastinate? Oh, you mean like do other stuff while
Yeah.
get distracted?
Yeah. You might have to force me. You might have to sit in the room and be like, oh, right. Just not while I'm studying for maths. Which I also can't procrastinate on that, but
Yeah.
I'll delete Instagram when the term goes back.
Do you ever, I take it that you haven't ever, like, deleted your account?
No. You just delete the app and re-download it.
I don't even, like, use Instagram that much. I just sort of, like, I just occasionally, I might get notifications there and probably won't pay attention to them, but, like, if it seems to be something interesting, I might.
Yeah.
I don't know, I rarely spend time. Yeah, I just don't find it all that interesting, to be honest. There's not much to do. To be honest, if I have any my only real use for Instagram in terms of like me personally, like as a person with an account there, is that I might want to post updates on like things there, like in terms of like music, like I got a strike on the first one, which is ideal. Can't believe I did that.
Strike.
Nice throw.
Okay.
That is the world's
sucks.
worst split.
That sucks.
Nice spare.
At least there seems to be a possibility here.
It's so close.
Maybe if I'd leaned it a little more left, maybe we...
I was gonna say, why did the Wii bowling remind me of Heartstopper? And then I remembered that they go to a bowling alley. That's probably why I remembered that.
Good for you. I just realized I wasn't supposed to continue after that split, but I might as well. As long as I don't
do
get...
another really bad thing, then just restart it.
Yeah, I want to at least, as I said, I want to get at least just spares each try, because I'm letting this one failure slide, but I'm not doing any more. And ideally, I could get some more strikes to further balance it out, like give myself a better score in spite of that one failure.
Nice spare.
Ooh. Now I need to start over. My best score is 257, so I've never gotten a perfect game, but I've gotten very close at least.
That's cool. That's a good start for this game. If you win this game and it's good, is this going to be your last game?
Depends on how much time I have left. Well, not like...
Well, you have hundreds of gigabytes to record.
Oh yeah, I don't mean in terms of that. I mean like how long it's gonna end up being if I do another game. Because like, I'm hoping to keep like the full recording under an hour at least.
Okay, well, it's been like 40 minutes.
Nice spare.
Yeah, I know.
And we have to, wake up and do things tomorrow.
I know.
Nice throw.
I can try it. I'm okay with that though. Actually, I
I'm
don't have
sure you are. As a matter of fact, I'm quite confident that you would happily drive any time.
to. Yes, that's true. I have to get my hours up. I don't know, 100 hours.
100 hours of driving straight or overall.
Not straight. Oh my god, you'd die if you drove 100 hours. Overall. You wouldn't die, but like, it wouldn't be pleasant.
I mean,
YouTube challenge.
you could try.
Don't start over. It was so good.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I probably should have considered that more. Yeah, I was actually doing reasonably well there, outside of that one mishap.
You should restart.
I kind of want, like, ideally I'd actually at least want to get a strike for the very first one, but if I do just get a spare, I'll probably just tolerate it, because at this point I can't afford to keep restarting every 2 seconds.
Nice throw.
There will be a time where I do, like, because eventually I want to fully dedicate myself to getting a perfect game, but, like, where I just, like, restart every time I don't get a strike. But, for now I'm being a little more,
Nice spare.
I'm staying positive about things until I fail to get spare. I would be willing to tolerate one failure in the middle of the game if it were like I just missed knocking all 10 down, but I got like 6 and then didn't get any more. So that was just so bad that I just didn't want it started.
Nice spare.
Dan, are you gonna learn to drive one day?
Hopefully. Depends. On one side, learning to drive seems really cool, but on the other side, it puts a lot of pressure on you, I feel like.
Yeah. You probably want to
Nice.
do something with a driving instructor.
Yeah, I know.
Probably the first lesson. It's actually like, after like the first 15, 16 hours, it feels pretty natural. Like it's fun.
I'm gonna. I don't wanna. If it was right in the middle of the game, I might let it slide, but I just don't want to get I don't want to get a bad 4. That just seems a little too early to let a fail slide.
Nice spare. Nice throw. Nice spare.
Nice spare. I am paying attention. I'm just also doing work at the same time, surprisingly.
Nice spare. Nice spare. Nice throw. Nice spare.
How far am I into this? Okay, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna let that slide. But I want to at least get good for the rest of the game. You know what? Because I have limited time left, I'm gonna start setting some more boundaries. I want to get a strike on the first one. That's gonna be my first.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna.
Just
I
finish the
can't.
game, Daniel.
Nice spare.
Even if you have to retry it, just get it done.
Okay.
I just might go to sleep.
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna focus a little more on the gamepad because I feel like that's part of what's disadvantaging them too. I use because like the computer is less reliable for it. Like but you often feel the need to use it because the screen is much bigger. But in reality, this one is better quality. Although it's also probably not good for my eyes to be looking at it so close. So,
Nice throw. Nice throw. Nice spare.
I feel like as soon as I say I'm gonna let that slide, it throws something even worse at me. Like it's almost as if the game can hear me and wants me to fail.
What bowl are you on?
2. Yeah, I'm sorry, but
Zero.
that is too early to.
That is too early.
It is too early to screw up like that. And I am not doing that. I am willing to tolerate some spares, a spare at the first one, although I would very much ideally like a strike at the start, but I'd not one that bad. There we go. That's an example of a good first one. It's okay if you don't get strikes and everything else, but at least start off with a bang. And even better, a double bang.
Nice spare.
Just please let me get this one. Okay, mentally I kind of screwed myself there, but I'm still not tolerating that.
Nice throw.
This one is the last one.
I
Manifesting.
I will agree on the condition that it's not like I don't screw up very early. Like, I want to at least get through the past 4 with spares at best, or maybe the first 3. Is this the first one? I don't think so. We're still off to a good start, and I'm hoping that this can be the last one. Even if I don't get all spares and strikes, it's fine, but I at least want to get something close to that. Like, I only want to screw up once.
I see.
You know, I'm gonna let one slide, simply because that's 4, and even though I said that was too early, I'm going to tolerate this one.
I'm gonna start a counter. I might start a count of how many times you say I'm gonna let that slide. You also said tolerate it twice. And that's it. It was on my Spotify today.
I believe you.
You were in the car when it played.
I also believe that, and I just forgot, because as much as I like to think I have a good memory, that is one of the things that well,
That was so sad. Just keep going.
just
see what
because it's
happens.
so late, I'm gonna do it. I'm hoping though, I want to get some more strikes so we can sort of like even it out. And I at least want to get nothing bad for them.
Nice spare.
Okay.
Again, just because it's so late, but
If it's really that bad, just restart it.
yeah, and if it is really, really, really bad, then I might. That was. I did terribly, but I still managed to hit. I still managed to knock down all of the pins except 2. But I really don't wanna. Okay, wait, it didn't even let me. That's actually higher than the score I got last time, and I actually
What did you
gained.
get? 170. That is better than what you got last time.
Yeah, and I actually gained skill points, even though I've done way better. So
got 20 something. I can't see from back here.
20 points, which isn't realistically that much, although it's actually more than 4. I don't know. I feel like I actually screwed up more times than I did at the time I got 4 skill points. It's probably just that I didn't get as many strikes that time. I love this music. Don't you?
Pretty good. Yeah. What's that? There's like that me one. That one is like, I've seen so many people recreate that. That's such a coherent, consistent meme.
And another one I like is the golf. The golf ending music,
It's
like
good,
the
yeah.
dun 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 dun.
Oh yeah.
And also, but the best one, of course, is the boxing outro. Do you remember that one?
No.
Da 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 da.
Anyway, is that the end? How did it end?
Yes.
Torture Poets Department. The anthology.
Oh, my gamepad is dying. That's lovely.
Track 21. Are you gonna exit your video? Are you gonna thank the people?
Oh, yeah,
Watching.
sorry. I haven't stopped recording yet.
I'm aware.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you again,
Once in a blue moon.
no.
Really?
I'll see you again, I mean, to be honest, I know, I'm hoping next time we'll do golf. And
Golf is
we may do boxing after that, though I
The
suck at it.
nunchucks don't work anymore, do they?
Well, actually, I do think they now work, or at least they work how they're supposed to. I think a thing I find about the nunchucks, you will find about the nunchucks, is that they're not that good functioning, particularly as it doesn't actually have batteries, so that's probably part of the reason why. It's not a very functional remote, and I find that in boxing, it's just, in particular, there's so much motion that they should use. The nunchuck just isn't powerful enough. Which is part of the reason why I actually prefer. I've only played it a couple of times and you can't play it anymore for various reasons because they discontinued the internet there. They no longer have the Nintendo eShop, and so you can no longer do Wii Sports Club. In the boxing there, they allow you to use 2 Wii Motion Plus controls, and I actually think it's slightly better. At least slightly, because you look at what I made. very mature, right?
Alright. Go on, sign off.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time when I can finally get my brother to help me record again.